Hey everybody, Jeffrey Gignac here, and welcome to the Goal Factory webinar. Now, when you signed up, I promised to address some of the biggest mistakes that people make when setting financial goals, and I'm absolutely going to do that. Now, I'm also going to cover some of the most common challenges that people have when setting out to accomplish any goal. Now, in addition to that, I'm just not going to give you problems. I'm going to give you solutions. I'm going to share with you some thoughts and ideas how you can solve these problems and begin living the exact life that you want to live. But before I do that, I want everybody to be on the same page, and I want to share with you the value of proper goal setting. If there's only one thing that you take away from this webinar, I want it to be this. The value of a well-defined, well-formed goal is the difference between success and failure. There's really great research coming out right now that shows that people that set clearly defined, well-formed goals and use a simple, even the simplest of processes, of strategies to reinforce the fact that they've set that goal will do 3,000 to 4,000% better than people that don't. And over the last 7 years with my personal, online, and corporate clients, and there's literally thousands of them from around the world, I've had the exact same experience. What's interesting is that people come to me all the time believing they have clear, well-defined goals, but the reality is they don't. A real great example is this. A client came to me who's been struggling for years to become an entrepreneur, start a business, generate enough income so he can begin living the life of his dreams. And up until I helped him set proper goals and get a process of managing those goals, he did nothing but spin his wheels. Very soon after I helped him do what's necessary to get properly defined goals, he began to generate more money. In his own words, he says he's generated more money than he's ever seen in his life. Another client suffered with depression and anxiety for a very long time, to the point that she was completely debilitated. No other form of treatment worked. What I did is I helped her set some really clear goals. I put in place a process so she could manage and keep track of her progress, and within 4 weeks, she was completely cured. Bottom line is, if you don't have a well-defined goal and a process that literally tells you what you have to do each and every day to achieve that goal, you're never going to get there. Goal Factory could be that answer for you. Remember when I told you at the beginning I was going to tell you the biggest obstacle that people face when they set out to achieve a goal? Well, here it is. People simply do not know what to do next. People set goals, even when they're clearly defined and they're well focused, just because they have those goals doesn't mean the how they're going to achieve them is simply going to show up. Now, this is one of the things that's taught often in this industry, and I completely disagree with. People are often told, set your goals, clearly define them, and the how you're supposed to achieve them will just show up, magically show up. Well, in my experience, that's not the case. I saw a quote just very recently on a well-respected person in this niche, and it really upset me because people are going to take it at face value. And here it is. It says, if you know what you need to do in order to achieve your goal, then your goal's not big enough. I know this is part of a larger concept. I know that he means that if you don't think big, you'll never get big, and that's great. The problem is that this person is so popular that it's quite possible that 1 million people are going to see this quote and take it at face value. And that can harm people, because this is what science tells us. The exact opposite is true. The exact opposite is true. If you don't know what you need to do in order to achieve your goal, then your goal isn't small enough. Now, the biggest problem, the biggest mistake that people make when setting financial goals is a little bit different. Here's what happens. When people arrive at a financial goal by looking at their life, thinking about all the things that they don't like, thinking about all the problems they have in their life, and then thinking about what would be the one solution to fix all of it. Well, when that solution is money, that is the biggest mistake that people make when setting financial goals. Making that mistake will absolutely slow you down or flat out prevent you from achieving your financial goals. Now, here's one of the reasons that's so. Is that, think about this. People will think about all the reasons that they want to make more money, that they want to bring money into their life. They think about they want to spend time with their family because family is really important. They think about their children and how they want to give their children the most. They want to spend time with their children. They think about all these things and that how money will help them get that. Well, here's the problem. The more people focus on the money, the more they begin to move away from the reasons they want that money in the first place. Here's a solid example. This is something that I get all the time, especially when I'm dealing with couples that come in for counseling, is that the husband will say, don't they understand? I'm just doing this for them. I'm doing this to help them. Right? You know, they'll ignore little Johnny who says, can you help me with my homework? And, you know, they'll say, not now, I've got work to do. And they'll spend time at the computer or doing whatever it is they feel they need to do to achieve their financial goal. Well, see what's happening there. What's happening is that while they're going after their financial goal, they're actually moving away from the actual reasons they want to achieve it. Right? And what that does is that creates something called cognitive dissonance. That causes internal stress. And when that stress is produced inside the brain, people begin to make bad decisions. People begin to have self-sabotaging behavior. People make bad choices that ultimately lead in the wheels falling off and ultimate failure. Now, the other reason that this is a mistake is that it actually limits your ability, it actually limits your creativity to achieve things that you want in your life. Because in lumping everything together, saying that we need money to have all these things, okay, actually stifles your ability to achieve those goals through other means. Think about it. It is an infinite world with an infinite amount of possibilities. And by suggesting and saying to yourself over and over and over again that you need money in order to send your kids to school, you need money in order to spend time with your family or to do whatever, it programs you that you need to pay for it. But the reality is that these goals can be achieved in a million different ways that doesn't involve money at all. All right? So this is something that hypnosis has taught me. When you lump everything together under a financial goal, you actually limit your ability to achieve your other goals. Does that make sense? Okay? So here's a quick solution for that. If you think about all the reasons why you want to make more money, get out of debt, build an income for you so you can begin living the life you want to live, think about all those reasons first and make those primary goals alongside of your financial goal. That's a solution that works, that automatically removes that internal stress that creates self-sabotage in your mind. And it increases your ability to achieve those goals through other means. To sum this up, here's what you have to do. Think about all the reasons you want to generate more income or get out of debt or bring more money into your life. Think about all those reasons that are really important to you and give that the same amount of love as you do your financial goal. So instead of putting it under your financial goal, bring it up on the same level. Give it the same amount of attention as your financial goal. When you do this, you will avoid creating internal conflicts. Okay, and you'll also be taking advantage of all the creativity that you have, all the resources you have, so that you can achieve your goals at the highest level. All right? So, I mean, I know we're often conditioned to think that, you know, if we focus on more than one thing at a time, we won't do as well. That's absolutely not true. And there's some really great research, again, coming out today that shows when you improve in one area, you know, other areas get boosted as well. So this is the advantage. Think about all the things that you love, all the areas of your life that are really important to you, and set really great, well-defined, clearly defined goals and give them the same attention. Give it the same love, and you'll prevent creating internal stress, you'll make good decisions, and you'll do 3,000 to 4,000% better. So up until now, I've talked about the value of proper goal setting. I've discussed all the mistakes and obstacles that can stop you from achieving your goals and living the exact life you want to live. So the question is, what are you going to do with all that? Well, probably not very much without a plan. Let me show you the Goal Factory. Just changing microphones here. Can everybody hear me? Great. You see, everybody has a dream. Everybody has an idea of the kind of life that they would like to live. And everyone, including you, has skills or the ability to acquire skills that can connect you with your dreams. Now the question is, how do you get from skills to goals? What do you do first? How do you get from where you are now to living the exact life of your dreams? Well, that's where Goal Factory comes in. Goal Factory is an all-in-one system that helps you fill in everything between your dreams and your skills. In Goal Factory, I'm going to start by helping you define the right goals. This is critically important because if you don't get this right, you'll be doomed to fail before you even get started. Not only do you have to have super clear, well-defined goals, they also have to be in alignment with what is important to you in your life. If your goals conflict with one another or begin to create even the smallest amounts of internal stress, you'll begin to engage in things like procrastination and other self-sabotaging behavior. You'll find that your motivation disappears and you'll be left feeling overwhelmed and sometimes even helpless when even the slightest of obstacles show up. In Goal Factory, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process for making absolutely certain there are zero conflicts in your goals. I'm also going to take you step by step and teach you how to set super clear, well-defined, well-formed goals. Once you learn my special process for doing this, you'll be able to set perfect goals every time. And what's even better, you'll be able to teach your loved ones how to do the same. Imagine giving your children this advantage. I mean, this could very well be the edge that they need to compete in this world today. Now, my research tells me that at least 40% of people watching this right now already believe they have clear, well-defined, well-formed goals. But over the last 7 years, with all the clients I've worked with from around the world, I found that only a handful have ever had all the requirements in place. Now, this even includes people that have spent in excess of $250,000, $250,000 in high-end executive coaching. So if you're one of these people that believes that you have great goals, I'm willing to bet that you're going to be really thankful once I take you through this process. Now, if you're new to setting goals, well then congratulations, because with Goal Factory, you're going to learn how to do this right your very first time. Next, I'm going to show you how to define effective strategies that will allow you to achieve your goals. You see, because having goals without a good strategy is more like having a wish. And wishing your way to success rarely produces any measurable results. It's often taught that if you set clear, well-defined goals at the top level, then the how will just sort of figure itself out. Well, in my experience, when people do this with those expectations, well, they're left very disappointed. In order to achieve your goals and live your dreams, you need to implement a powerful strategy that will help you define your path to achieving your goals. In Goal Factory, you'll learn exactly how to create powerful strategies for managing, tracking your progress that act like a laser-guided GPS, taking you from where you are now to exactly where you want to go. Remember, one of the biggest challenges that people have when going after their goals and dreams is that they lack the clarity and certainty regarding the best actions to take that will bring them closer to their dreams. As a result, people either do nothing, take the wrong type of action, or just spin their wheels, never getting any traction, never getting to where they want to go. In Goal Factory, I'm also going to help you define clear and manageable actions that align with your strategies. So it'll be very clear. You'll have a clear picture of the actions you need to take at the highest level. Next, I'm going to give you my personal system that helps you break down your actions into simple, easy to implement tasks. This is very important. Just because you have great goals, a great strategy, and you've defined the key actions that you need to take at the highest level, doesn't mean you'll get it done. This is where most systems break down and leave you hanging.
If you're unable to break down your top-level actions into simple, easy-to-implement tasks, step by step at a time, you still won't be clear on what you need to do each and every day to quickly move you to your goals. While using the system each day, you'll know exactly what it is that you have to do next and which steps you need to focus on. This is critically important because this solves the biggest problem that people have when setting out to achieve their goals. This system also teaches you how to take advantage of the magic of momentum. By following the Goal Factory system, you'll be able to complete tasks, take action, and achieve your goals, leading to your dream within days after setting it up, building massive confidence and massive momentum. See, not only will you begin achieving your goals faster and easier with less stress and struggle, you'll also begin benefiting from another big bonus that I've yet to talk about. Because another reason that people fail is that they lack confidence or that they have many bad beliefs about themselves and their abilities. Now, what I'm about to tell you doesn't apply to everybody, but for those that it does, this is an amazing bonus. In order for you to truly succeed and be happy, you have to squash bad beliefs about yourself and your abilities. And as a clinical hypnotherapist, a master practitioner of NLP, and creator of some of the most powerful brainwave entrainment reprogramming technology on the planet, I've got a lot of experience with dealing with these issues, and I can tell you one thing with absolute certainty. Nothing, I mean nothing, kills bad beliefs faster and easier than achieving something you set out to do that directly contradicts your bad beliefs. Once you begin moving forward in this way and you begin to create counter examples to your bad beliefs, the neural pathways in your brain that kept those nasty things alive will begin to reorganize, and they will begin to form new beliefs and associations that support and empower you. By using the Goal Factory system and formulas, you'll begin achieving things that contradict your bad beliefs, if you should have them. In a matter of weeks and very quickly, you'll begin building an entire new set of powerful and supporting beliefs. Through it all, though, it's important to take into account the emotional state in which you operate. No other system comes even close to addressing this the way Goal Factory does. It's a proven fact that your ability to make quality decisions is significantly affected by your overall emotional state in which you predominantly operate. People that experience regular stress, anxiety, anger, or any type of negative emotions will typically do far worse at achieving their goals. A negative emotional state clouds and colors everything you do, making it difficult to see that next step, and it impairs your ability to make good choices. It also makes for an unhappy life, and nobody really wants that. What I've done is I've built in a strategy that helps you overcome negative emotional states and negative thinking right from the beginning, and it's very powerful. As a clinician, I've used Goal Factory to help people overcome a variety of severe emotional issues when hypnosis and NLP have failed. Once you're using Goal Factory, I'm going to let you hear a closed conference call with a woman that shares how she used Goal Factory to get off of the antidepressants that she had been taking for over 15 years. Now, it's important that you know that I'm not claiming that Goal Factory is a treatment or a cure for any kind of disease or medical condition. And I'm not suggesting that you use it to treat any kind of medical condition. What I'm saying is that I've built in a system that addresses your emotional health. And it's been a great success at helping people to manage their emotions so that they can feel better more often. With a positive emotional state that supports and enables everything you do, you can achieve amazing things while enjoying the process. And you can begin living the exact life that you want to live. So if you've been struggling to achieve your goals, if you have dreams and desires but have no idea how to get there, and nothing you've ever done in the past really seemed to produce any results, then I want you to sign up to get immediate access to the Goal Factory system, because I believe it will do more for you than anything you have ever tried in the past. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll get the exact same results that it's produced in my life, or it will produce the exact same results that it has for my clients. But I can confidently say that Goal Factory is the most effective, practical system of its kind for radically improving your ability to achieve your goals. I'm also confident that once you begin using Goal Factory, you're gonna love it, because during the last 7 years, I've never had to process a refund, even when I was charging $450 a person. And today, you have the opportunity to begin using Goal Factory in your own home for a fraction of the cost.
So you know the best thing about Goal Factory is how fast it works. Once you get it going, within 7 days, you're going to have empirical evidence that it's working for you, that you're on your way to achieving your goals. In 1 month, you'll have gone farther and faster than ever before. And in 1 year, you'll have achieved things that you thought were unlikely or maybe even impossible. So try Goal Factory today, risk-free, and live your dreams tomorrow. Bye for now.
Hi everyone, Sean Patrick Simpson here, co-creator of Elshka Publishing and the best-selling Adventures in Manifesting book series. Bottom line, Jeffrey Gignac's Goal Factory program changed my life. Literally within about 2 weeks of putting to use what I learned from the program, I manifested and created more wealth, more money for myself than I had previously seen in the past 2 years. Not only that, but over the next couple months, I doubled, I tripled that. I created an overnight success publishing company. I put these books, Adventures in Manifesting Success and Spirituality, which Jeff's in, and Health and Happiness, into 8 countries worldwide and thousands upon thousands in print, co-authored with teachers from The Secret. So, do I recommend Jeff Gignac's Goal Factory program? Absolutely. If you're looking to manifest more money, more wealth, better relationships, better health, whatever it may be, then I assure you Goal Factory will help you get there. And who knows, maybe, just like me, you'll start manifesting that within weeks of starting this program today. So, if you want to manifest the life of your dreams, if you've got goals you've been having for years and have not been achieving them, which was my case before Goal Factory, then get the program, start today, and take action. Jeff, thank you. I would not be where I am today had it not been for Goal Factory. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Take care.
David Moncur here, founder and president of Moncur Associates. We're a branding and web development firm with offices in Miami, Detroit, and Los Angeles. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my experience with the Goal Factory. In short, it's been miraculous. My whole life I've been somewhat of a student of goal achievement, and I've worked very hard to define and achieve the goals that I set out for myself. I've even gone so far as to hire very talented executive consultants who would guide me through that process in my business. They had magnificent programs with goal setting and strategic initiatives, even some action steps. Where they fell short, however, where Goal Factory just excelled, was in the area of chunking down my goals into daily manageable tasks and then providing me a system of management and measurement of those tasks so that I could make steady, consistent progress day after day after day. What I found is that just in the first week of utilizing the Goal Factory system, I was able to achieve more than I had in months of utilizing some of the more sophisticated business goal management systems. It's very simple, it's very intuitive, it's very easy to follow, and it breaks things down into that very, very important daily action step sort of level so that it's easier to achieve what it is you set out to do. I made consistent progress. I can't wait to see how this turns out for me in the coming years, and to teach it to my family and to my children. What a magnificent skill for them to learn so that they can achieve some of the incredible things in their lives that I have in mind. Thank you, Goal Factory.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Gignac here. Now this video is, I just tacked it on to the webinar that you just watched because, it was one of my favorite webinars, but I failed to mention a couple things and I want to talk to you about them now. Number one is that Goal Factory comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. If it doesn't work for you, if you don't love it, doesn't make a measurable difference in your life, then just let me know in the first 60 days and I'll refund the purchase price. No questions asked, and we'll part as friends. The second thing I want you to know is that
the Goal Factory system and formulas that, if you find that you think this is the right thing for you and you sign up today, you're going to find does something radically different than almost any other product or system or training program on the market today. It's also designed to increase your overall capacity for achievement. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, when I talk about this concept of becoming a master of goal achievement, what I'm really talking about is the ability to set goals and predictably achieve them. And so the Goal Factory systems and formulas are designed to help you achieve the goals that you've come into it with, that are really front and center in your mind. But at the same time, as you're using it to achieve your goals, it's also designed to radically increase your overall capacity for achievement so that, when you set out to do anything, you can do it with greater ease, with less stress and less struggle. And to my knowledge, there's no other program that does this in the way that Goal Factory does. All right, the third thing that I want to tell you is that Goal Factory comes with a 1-year all-access pass to my new membership and training hub, which contains all the new stuff that I'm making in 2012. And there's some already great stuff in there. I mean, there's ebooks, there's brainwave entrainment audios, and all kinds of other great stuff that I think you'll really love and you can use to increase the quality of your life as well. One of the most valuable memberships that just went active, which means you'll get a full year access to it, when you sign up to Goal Factory, is called the Brainwave Lab. Now, many of you who know me, who recognize my name and maybe my face, know that I'm considered by many to be one of the leading experts in brainwave entrainment technology on the planet today. And I think one of the reasons that so many people call me to contribute to their products or make products for them is because I'm always pushing things to the next level. I'm always trying things. I'm always experimenting things. I'm always looking for new ways, to make a better mousetrap, to make things better. And so what the Brainwave Lab is my own personal experimental laboratory. And what I'm going to do, and what I've done, is I'm opening the doors to my own experimental laboratory for you to kind of peek in and grab some audios, take a listen to them, and let me know what you think of them. All right? So all the new things that I'm trying, all the things that I'm doing to push this technology to the next level is going to be inside the Brainwave Lab. Right? And there's going to be a minimum of 3 tracks every single month that represent, all the new things I'm thinking and all the new things that I'm trying. And over the course of the year, I'm going to be making tracks that help deal with a variety of issues, anything from, attention deficit disorder to chronic pain to, helping memory, verbal skills, math skills, helping people sleep, reduce stress, you name it. All right? It's going to be there. And you've got a year full access to my own personal experimental laboratory in regards to brainwave entrainment technology. So, and by the way, I'm not offering this for very long. As soon as kind of my membership hub reaches the capacity, I'm no longer going to offer that as a bonus. So, as we move to 2012, I think this is really the time, right? And I've also priced this, I think, in a way that you'll be really pleasantly surprised. So just click the add to cart, and check out the price and know that you get all the bonuses with it. And, I really wish you all the success in the world, and I hope you have an amazing day. And I wish you all the best in 2012. And I really believe that Goal Factory and all the bonuses will absolutely give you the edge that you require in order for you to really live the exact life you want to live and make 2012 the most successful year ever. So again, my name is Jeffrey Gignac. I wish you an amazing day. I hope to see you inside the Goal Factory. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.